for him, none of us really bid here, right? So I literally seen him go from 0 to 100 from like it's crazy. We go way back. Man, this guy has literally done a lot for me. So I want to make sure you guys got everything. Jordan, you could take it away, bro. Appreciate you so much. And actually gonna hear from another guy who's been killing it. His name is Kyle Persuade. He's actually a Platinum 2000. He's only 16 years old. And, just the fact that he's only 16 and he's putting so much work and he's been on my ass as well. Him being a 16, I was like, yo, that's crazy, right? So these are two people that I really want you guys to hear from. And so, Jordan, I made you host, bro. It's all you. Take it away. Appreciate you, man.
All right. Appreciate it, Richard. Appreciate it so much. I'm excited to be here speaking with you guys today. And, I'm excited to get to know you guys. At the end of the day, Richard and Kyle, both of them were literally they were the third and fourth person to ever join my business. And, I'm truly grateful for both of them. They're people that have been consistent ever since day one. Literally have had, both of them are coming up on their 2-year mark. So, they're definitely people that you can really respect the information that because they have the experience. And a little bit later on, Kyle is going to get a little bit more into the information, but what I really wanted to do, guys, is prep your minds for what's about to happen to you in your life, and things you got to really understand before I can even get into all the how-tos. What you first got to realize, guys, is if you have a pen and a paper, something that you really want to write down right now is simply this, guys: master the basics. Master the basics. It's real easy to get caught up in all this different information that's going on. You're going to be learning a lot about trading. You're going to be learning a lot about network marketing. You're going to be learning a lot about personal development and personal growth. Okay. But what you got to realize is, keep things simple for yourself. Keep things simple for yourself. And you need to master the basics. And there are 4 basics to success. So you want to write this down. This is important that you're always keeping on the forefront of your mind every single day. The 4 basics to success. Before I even tell you number 1, let me just tell you guys that I don't make up this information. This isn't something that it just came out. I just pulled it out of a hat. Like, this is something that I've learned, something that the people that had the results I wanted, I listened to them. And, growing up, I'm from a very small town, and I never knew anyone that ever made 6 figures. I never knew a single person that traveled the world. I never knew a single person that made money online. Those things did not exist where I come from. And so it really happened to be that I literally had to start listening to someone else because the people around me did not have the results I wanted. And my mentors, they told me this: the first basic to success is, who do you listen to? Who do you listen to, guys? Right now, listen to this, guys. If the person you're listening to does not have the results that you want, do not listen to them. Do not take advice from someone that does not have the results you want. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry, Grandma. I'm sorry, my brother Joe from across the street. Yo, listen, if you don't have the results I want, I can't listen to you. Do not take someone's opinion unless you're willing to exchange lifestyles with them. It's really simple, guys. Who do you listen to? Who do you listen to? Someone who has what you want. That's who you want to listen to. That's one of the 4 basics to success. A lot of times people, you're not where you want to be. A lot of you guys right now at this current moment, you're not where you want to be in life because, number 1, you're probably young, but you're listening to the wrong people. You're listening to people that don't have what you want. Therefore, you're only getting their information. So drop a 1 in the chat if it makes sense that if you were to listen to someone who has what you want, it would make sense that given you actually learn the information and apply it, that you'd have similar results. Drop a 1 in the chat if that makes sense to you, if you're comprehending what I'm saying. If someone that has the results you want tells you what you need to do, it makes sense that you would eventually get what they have, right? It makes sense, right? So number 2, before Kyle gets into the information, and Kyle, let me tell you guys, Kyle is someone, he's 17 years old, Platinum 2000, made multiple 5 figures trading. He's someone that from the very beginning, he was coachable. He was listening to the right people. And teachability index, this is the number 2 basic to success. Teachability index. What is a teachability index? That is what is your willingness to learn? You want to write all of this 4 basics down as something you want to remember, something you want to keep in front of you. Willingness to learn and willingness to accept change, okay? So you're on this call right now. That shows me, number one, that you are willing to learn this information. And if you're actually taking notes, then you're really willing to learn. And your willingness to learn, willingness to accept change, you need to rank yourself 1 to 10. Where am I at right now? How coachable am I? How willing am I to learn this information? That's what you really got to, you can drop it in the chat, or you can literally just think to yourself like, listen, how much do I really want to learn this information? That's what you got to realize. And when I give you the information, when Kyle gives you the information, when Richard gives you the information, you got to know 1 to 10, what is your willingness to accept change? That means, listen, right now, currently in this moment, your ideas have gotten you to where you are right now. So you're going to have to learn from someone who has what you want and accept that information and change what you're doing so that you're doing what they're doing. Drop a 1 if that makes sense. If Kyle Prasad has the results you want, you need to be willing to learn from him, and you need to be willing to change to do whatever he's saying. Why? Because he has what you want. And your ideas are only getting to you, have only got you to where you currently are now. So you got to really think about what your teachability index is, and you want to get to 10 and 10. Willingness to learn, willingness to accept change, 10 and 10. Okay? And the third basics to success, I'm going to diagram this one out for you guys. There are 2 sides to this formula. And number 3, this is called the training balance scale. The training balance scale. Okay? So on one side of the equation, we have thoughts, we have the spiritual, we have the emotions, we have the feelings, we have those things. That's on the left side, okay? What do you think about yourself? What do you think about your business? What do you think? All those things, right? And on the right side, here, that's the how-tos. That's the techniques, the strategies, the plans, And what you got to realize is when it comes to success in the training balance scale, 99.9% is going to be on the left side, okay? So a lot of times people, the reason why they don't get the results they want is because why? They're way too focused. All right, 99%. You're too focused on the 0.1%, which is, how do I do this? What's the perfect strategy? What's the plan? What's the techniques? People are so caught up in the how-tos, and it doesn't really matter, guys, because if you can't get your thoughts right, what you do is not going to matter. But if you can get your head in the right space spiritually and feel the right feelings, it doesn't matter what you do. You're going to get it done. Simple as that, guys. If you believe what your goal is already done, then it's literally done. Simple as that. You must have a goal. You must have a chief aim focus in your life. And if you're not where you want to be, you're probably on this call right now because you're new to Forex, you're new to the I Am Mastery Academy, you're wanting to learn how to make money. Maybe you don't even know what you're getting yourself into right now. And guys, quite frankly, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. But what I do know is that I was listening to the right people, and I had a high teachability index from the very start. And that's the reason why I have this information today, is because I was willing to learn and accept change. Why? Because where I currently was, I was in college, I was working a job as a pizza delivery driver, and I was making around, I want to say, the most I'd ever made in a single year in my entire life was around 10 to 12,000. That's the most I'd ever made in a single year. I was 20 to 21 years old. I was in college, working a part-time job, and I said, okay, what am I going to be doing after college? What I'm currently doing, I don't want to do this forever. I want to do something differently. So if I want to do something differently and have a different result in my life, I'm going to have to do something different. I'm going to have to do something different. And for you to do something different than what you're currently doing, you're going to need to understand the 4 levels of learning, which is the 4th basic to success. The 4th basic to success is the 4 levels of learning. And keep in mind, guys, while you're taking down these notes, and while you are, you're learning these things, keep in mind that the feeling you get when I'm saying these things, when Kyle's saying these things, that's the feeling that you got to focus on. How do you feel about what it is that you're doing? How do you feel about trading? Do you feel like trading is going to make you money? Do you feel like trading is going to lose you money? Because 9 out of 10 times, guys, whatever you feel is going to happen. Whatever you think is literally going to happen. So you got to approach everything with the right mentality. Your mentality is 99.9% of your success, is how do I think? And you got to change the way you think. And the 4 levels of learning. So for you to learn this information that Kyle is about to teach you, understand these principles right here. There are 4 levels of learning. So the number 1 level of learning is unconscious incompetence. And what that means is you don't know that you don't know. That's what that means. It means like probably some of your parents, some of your grandparents, they don't even know what they don't know. They're just stuck in their own way of thinking. They have no idea. But if you got started in trading, then that means you were at a level 2 level of learning at conscious incompetence, meaning you knew that there was some information out there that you did not know, and you're willing to find out what that is. You know what? There's these guys that are making money on their phone. They're traveling around. Some of them don't even have jobs anymore. I kind of want to know what that's about. And that's where some of you are at. You're probably a couple months in, and you're probably at this point, you're starting to get into level 3 level of learning, which is conscious competence. That means some of you already know what you need to do to make money trading, to see results in the business. You know what you need to do, but it's not automatic yet. It's not a habit. You got to think about it. You know what you got to do, but you got to think about it still. That's conscious competence. Okay. And for you to be truly successful and master anything in life, literally anything, these 4 basics of success apply to anything, literally anything. Number 4 is unconscious competence. Unconscious competence is, it's literally like breathing. It's like walking. You don't have to think about it anymore. Kyle Prasad has been doing calls for so long that he doesn't even have to think about it anymore. He knows exactly what to say, how to say it, who to say it to. Why? Because he has done it long enough to where it's become unconsciously competent. It's come to the point where it's automatic. It's like brushing your teeth. So whatever you want to do in your life, whatever you want to master in your life, you got to get to level 4 of unconscious competence. And realize, guys, that Forex trading, I Master Academy, where you're doing the trading and the building side, that this isn't the end all be all. This isn't the, oh, I got to love trading. Like, this is the vehicle to get from where you are now to where you want to go. As simple as that. What are you truly passionate about? When I was in college, I liked to play basketball. I liked to play video games. I had no idea what I wanted to do the rest of my life. I had no idea. But what I did know was Forex was going to get me away from a job so that I had more time, therefore have more energy to focus on, who am I? What do I like? What do I want to do with my life? And, through Forex, I was able to travel to 33, 34 different states last year, traveled to over 5 countries in the last year and a half. Why? Because I wanted to explore the world, because I'm from a small town. I'd never seen the world before. Let me see what's out there. And some of you may be in the same spot. Maybe some of you guys actually know what you're passionate about. Maybe some of you like to sing. Maybe some of you like to dance. Maybe you like to do your art. Maybe you want to own your own business. Whatever the case may be, you got to realize that you need income to do a lot of those things. And you need to have some type of passive residual income so that you can actually focus on it without worrying about a job. Because, guys, a job, especially one that you don't like, even if you do like it, you're going to start to realize that you're around the wrong energy. You're in the wrong environment in a lot of these jobs that people are in today. People are ungrateful, and, people get stuck where they want to be. And if you guys are here on the call, you know that you want more for your life. You know you're meant for something more. That's exactly why you're here. There's no coincidences. There's no accidents. There's no accidents. You guys are literally on this call for a reason, hearing this information. And if something sticks out to you, gives you a little feeling, that's what you want to write down. And remember what I said before, the training balance scale. It's the how-tos. A lot of times people take notes on all the how-tos, which, yes, those are important. But what you really want to take notes on is if something that I say, something Richard or Kyle says that triggers you emotionally and makes you feel a certain way, that's what you want to write down. Because why? 99.9% of success is spiritual. It's not the physical things, okay? Because when you're feeling right, when you're feeling in the right energy and the right vibration, the right how-tos, the techniques, the strategies are going to come naturally. You're not going to have to think too much. It's literally just going to happen. But if you're not feeling right, you're not going to be able to have the right plan. Simple as that. Never try to force yourself into thinking yourself out of a situation you're in. You're never going to solve a problem with the same level of thinking that created it. How are you going to change your level of thinking? You got to change the way that you feel. It's all about how you feel. You got to feel good now. Feel good now. Do whatever you got to do to feel good. You know, you need to take care of your body. You need to take care of your mind. You need to take care of your spirit. You need to have a balance in your life. You need to maybe work out a few times a week. Maybe eat some healthy foods. Maybe you like to go to church. Maybe you like to listen to music. Maybe you like to dance. Like, do whatever makes you feel good. That's going to get you in the right neural pathway so that you can actually comprehend what Kyle is saying right now. Because Kyle, what he's about to do, when I pass it over to him, he's going to go over some things, some beginner basic things to really see some results in the business. Because not only in the building side of things, but also the trading side of things, Kyle Prasad has been really good in creating success stories in other people. It's not about him. It's never been about him. He's really good at making sure his team makes money and his team is motivated to put other people on. Because why? We have something that not only a lot of people need right now, but a lot of people is getting to the point where they have no choice. They pretty much have to do what we're doing, because with what's going on, you guys, this is literally just the first week or two of this Corona stuff going on with the quarantine. You know, be prepared for the worst. Realize we could be here in quarantine for the next 1, 2, 3 months. Could be longer. We don't know. But we have an opportunity at our fingertips to learn how to make money on your phone. And if you're not consistently making money right now, that's 100% reason why you need to have an active membership so that you can keep plugging into Go Live. Because we have people plugging into Go Live sessions, Gold Cup, Kim Torres literally trading US 30, trading all these things. Kyle's going to get into all that information. But before we even get into that, realize, guys, that when you are thinking the right way, all of the how-tos will make sense to you. And you can only pick up what Kyle is saying. You can only see something in him what you are seeing in yourself. So you can only understand what I'm saying to the extent that you understand yourself, if that makes sense. Always take responsibility for what you're doing. Always ask questions. Never put the blame on someone else. Take the blame. Give the credit away to someone else. That's something that I've learned that's really helped me stay consistent, get to the next level. But what I'm going to go ahead and do, I kind of already introduced him a little bit before. Kyle, just say something if you are currently on. Kyle Prasad is someone that, like I said before, we're not here to talk about his results, but the results that he's created in other people and on his team. He's had people in their first 2 months quit their job off Gold Cup. He's had people hit Platinum 1000 in their first month and a half. He's literally created success in other people, and that's why he's such an amazing leader today. It's not about what he can do. You know, he's already made money trading. He's already hit some ranks. He's already done his presentations. He's done those things. But what I really love about Kyle is he's always been a humble leader from the start. He's always just giving credit to someone else, and he's got his head down, grinding to the next level. He knows what he wants. And he's going to get there. Platinum 5,000 is literally a week around the corner. It's literally right there. Chairman is done right after that. So this is someone you guys really want to listen to. First basic assess, who do you listen to? He has what you guys want. He has the results, and he's created results in this business. So Kyle, go ahead, take it away, bro. I appreciate you so much. Let me go ahead and unmute you. Unmute you. Yep, there we go. Perfect.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Appreciate you, my boy Jordan, for kicking that call off. First things first, Jordan went over a lot of key information that I really think is really just, a lot of what I would say, But first things first, like he said, my name is Kyle Prasad. I've been in the business now for a year and 3 months, and pretty much one of the top leaders out here within our organization, and I am. And really what I can say is just like, right now, really just make a decision, right? Because you already joined this business, but like you guys got to understand at the end of the day, just by joining the business doesn't automatically make you a 6-figure earner. Doesn't already make you a millionaire. You got to make a decision right now to go all in. There's no, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. There's no, trying this, doing this, here and there, because here and there, type people will get here and there results. So really, I want you guys to make a decision to go all in. And I want you to text the person that brought you in and really just tell them, hey, bro, I'm making the decision to go all in. Because guess what? You're going to have times where you don't feel like being all in. But if you make a decision right now, because the thing is, rich people make up their mind very quick and change their mind very slow, while broke and unsuccessful people make up their mind very slow and change their mind very quick. So be at the top percent. Make up your mind right now if you're going to make a decision to, yes, I will go all in, or not. Make a decision and then change your mind. Do not change your mind. Have your upline hold you accountable to that. And how can we do that? Set this up with your upline. As soon as you get off the phone, I want you to write this down on your paper. I want you guys to have your goals written down. You guys need to have specific goals written down with dates on it, because y'all got to understand, you may be like, oh, yeah, I know what my goals are in my mind, but no, they need to be written down. I can show you guys this card right here. I said, I am so happy and grateful now that I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm a Platinum 1000 by December 20th, 2018. This is 2018. I'm obviously way past Platinum 1000, and this is gone. I also said I'm making $5K a month before I graduate. That's completely blown through the water. I had some, make $1,000 from trading. I had that in February. All of these goals are officially complete. But guess what? I had to write it down. I couldn't just say it in my mind, because the universe works in details. You need to have this stuff written down. And every single morning when I was waking up, when I wasn't making any money, when I was making $50 a week, I was looking at this card. And guess what? I was looking at the card every single morning when I woke up, and I knew what I was going after every single day. I never forgot. Eat, sleep. I had this in my pocket every day. So when I pull out my wallet out of my pocket, guess what? I'm now making $1,000 a month. And guess what? I am so happy and grateful now that I'm literally saying every single day, I'm happy that I have it. Even though I don't have it yet, in my mind, I already have it. So all I got to do is put in the work, and I will eventually have it physically. So you got to understand, when you guys have your goals written down, that is a very, very key part, because y'all got to understand, can you quit on your goals? Like, are you that person that's a quitter? For me, I used to do really good at school. I was also an athlete for a short period of time. So like, are you going to quit on your goals? Because that there's a lot of people that met the goal. Like, it's 100% possible. Like, it's not impossible. Like, if anybody thinks that it's impossible, reach out to me. It's definitely not impossible. I have youngins that are 18. I have 3 youngins that live in my city that are under 19 years old, Platinum 1000 in this business, making money trading. How is it impossible when I have 3 people that, 2 of them haven't even graduated high school yet? One of them dropped out because he had to help his mom with his bills. You got to understand, this is way more than you guys. It's not just us within this call right here. We've got the #1 world's largest online Forex and cryptocurrency educational platform in the world. What are you going to do with this platform? I want you guys to write down your goals as well. Not your goals. My bad. Your why. Why are you doing this business? My bad. I got a text. Pretty much write down your why. When I mean why, your why. So you can write it down on the paper. Your why is pretty much why you're doing this business. You guys got to understand why you're doing this. You guys may have your goals. You guys need to understand why you're doing this. These are the 2 most important parts, I could say, of being in the business. Your why is why you do this business. And it has to be non-monetary related, non-money related. Because, obviously we do join this business to make money, but it's got to be way bigger than that. Like, are you doing this for your mom, your sister, your brother? Because this business is hard. It's going to get hard, and it gets harder every single level. I'm about to hit the rank of platinum, $5,000 a month. It's going to get harder, obviously, but I got to know that why I'm doing this business, because the money is cool. I have money, Richard has money, Jordan has money, but what's going to keep us going when the money's already there? What's going to keep us going? My bad, someone's calling me. What's going to keep us going when we do make the money? What's going to keep us going when we make money and then it gets hard? Everybody's going to quit if they don't have a reason why they're doing this. It's got to be your mom, like, your dad, if you got a baby sister, what is this going to be? And you guys got to understand, stay coachable and develop every single day, day in and day out. For me, I didn't even get all the information you guys are getting right now. I had to go on Austin Gotti's YouTube. You can write that down right now. You search up Austin Gotti on YouTube and watch all his YouTube videos. I promise you, you will learn way more in an hour of watching his YouTube than you will learn than your past 10 years of going to school. I had to seek the information, start seeking the information, because guys, closed mouths do not get fed. If you want to start trading, do not wait on your upline to teach you how to trade. Log on, pick a product in the academy, go to your IM center, pick a strategy, Gold Cup, I use Gold Cup, pick the Gold Cup, and then go live and go to Gold Cup and start watching the sessions. Do not wait on anybody to make you money, because guess what? The money's not going to wait on you. Promise you that 9 times out of 10. You know, watch more Forex Basics. Watch more of Go Live and Gold Cup. You know, pick a product and get trained on it. Like, that's how you're going to make a lot of money trading. Building, go on Austin Gotti's YouTube. Go on my YouTube. Seek the information, because, guys, like I said, closed mouths do not get fed. You're not going to get fed on a silver platter. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I did not get fed. I did not get fed in order to become where I am today. So just understand that, guys. And, you know, that's pretty much all I have to say for you guys. Like, yo, it's pretty much just time to get to work. Like, there's no, you know, we don't have to waste any other time. Like, it's time to get to work. It's time to plug in. It's time to get on the webinar. It's time to, you know, tell your upline you're going all in. It's time to seek the information. You know, let your upline feed you the information and just get to work. There's not a lot to this business. There's not where you got to learn for like 8 months straight before you make money. Like, there's not a lot to it, you know. You just learn the basics, learn the intermediates, get on the sessions, and work your ass off, man. You know, that's all I got to say. I'm going to hand it back to Richard.
Let me hand it back over. Before I do, appreciate you, Kyle. Appreciate you, man. You know, guys, simple, straight to the point. Like, you know, we don't have time to waste. At the end of the day, like, you know, there's families that need fed right now, and you guys have the opportunity to be a part of feeding some of these families, and that's what's so beautiful about it. And, you know, Richard, I'm going to hand it back to you, man. I appreciate the opportunity, you know, to even be on this call to begin with, to see some of you guys. I think I just saw some of you guys on the call just a minute ago as well. You know, at the end of the day, man, I'm here to help you guys 100%. You know, I'm going to go ahead and drop my number. And, you know, but I'm going to just tell you before you even text me, just if you're willing to go all in and you want to work, you want to get to the next level, you know, I'm here to help you, man. But just realize, man, this is my number. Hit me up if you're really serious about getting to the next level and, you know, see what we can do right down here below. This is my number. I'm dropping my number, my personal number to you. So, you know, go ahead and use that. You know, whenever you feeling like giving up, whenever you feeling like things are getting hard, you know, just give me a call. See what happens, man. At the end of the day, I've seen what this can do for people. And, you know, this isn't for everyone. This is not for everyone. But if you're on the call and you've stayed on the call this entire time, you know, there's a reason for that. There's no accidents. So, you know, appreciate you guys watching this all the way to the end. Those of you taking notes, you know, note takers are money makers, but not more importantly, it's not about what you can learn, but it's about how quickly can you apply what you learn. There's two sides of learning, and it's not only about the input, but it's about the output. And one thing Kyle has been really good at is he doesn't waste time. He literally, when he learns something, he does it. It's just like that. It's like boom, boom. You know, the quicker, the smaller you can make the gap between the time you learn something to the time you do it, that's what's going to really get you to the next level. When you're like, okay, I just learned this, you know, let me just go ahead and apply this today. And one thing one of my mentors told me was, don't even write it down if it's not something you're willing to do in the next 24 hours. And that's something I was like, wow, like it's really important, because we can sit here and take notes all day. But remember, number 2 basic to success is not only your willingness to learn, but your willingness to accept change. And the only way to change is to do something differently. And, you know, I'm going to leave it off with that, bro. I'm going to hand it back to Richard, bro. Appreciate you, man, once again.
Yo, appreciate that, bro. Appreciate it a lot, man. For real, it means a lot. Press the 7-7 for my boy Jordan. For real. Press the 7-7 for my boy Jordan. You know, guys, I know there's a lot of us are really new. And, you know, there was a few things I really wanted to focus on, okay? And one of the things that I didn't focus on when I first started, right, was mastering the products, okay? Mastering the products, okay? So make sure you guys are going through your academy. Make sure you guys finished the 100 series all the way to the 300 series. Make sure you guys get that down to the T, all right? Make sure I get that down. As far as mastering the product, right, I know I told some of you guys to actually get Gold Cup if you're able to. I mean, if you have money willing to invest in yourself, like I said, definitely get Gold Cup, okay? But this is something that I used to use a regular, you know, I used to use the harmonic itself, okay? And one of the things that I really liked, I actually looked over this, but it was pretty cool. I'm actually gonna put it on I'm gonna put it on the chat, right? But if you don't have the Gold Cup, right, I definitely recommend you using this right here. This is a game changer, okay? I'm gonna put this and I'm gonna put it on the chat. Make sure y'all save that. Okay, make sure y'all save that, okay, and watch it. for the people who, I know some of us have financial problems, which I understand, right? But watch that video, okay? As well as if you guys get the Gold Cup as well, honestly, it's probably been the best bet for myself because this is something I've been able to capitalize on the easy, on the Gold Cup. Why? Because not only do we get signals, but they actually teach you how to use a strategy, okay? So on the Go Live on the actual Gold Cup, right? So you actually hop on the basics. I want you guys to watch this person right here, okay? He's actually, if you go to the Gold Cup tab, this is a strategy I really want you guys to focus on. I'm gonna help you guys through it. I've seen it, I've been using it. This is actually how to get better accurate trades. I used to use the MA cross, right? I used to use it, but this guy literally mastered it to where you could actually get better entries. So, right, go to Delano. What you're going to do is you're going to go to strategies. You're going to go to Gold Cup. Right, you're going to go to Delano Binda. Okay, this guy's only been an IML educator. He's only been trading for 6 months on just using the strategy, and he was able to become an IM educator just because he had really good results on it. Right, so what you're going to do is you're going to go on here, and you're going to go to favorite sessions. This one right here is a game changer, the MA cross strategy. Super, super, super simple. Especially, like I said, my goal for you guys is to really just be profitable, right? To see results within the first month. And, from the search, for what I've done and I've seen, this is amazing, right? So just stay tuned. Definitely stay tuned. I'm planning on actually teaching y'all this once, when we're actually trading live. So I'm going to teach y'all as y'all learn. And that way, learn and we're going to earn at the same time. That's really one of my goals that I'm planning on doing for the squad. So, let's just stay tuned. Let's work, right? And how Kyle literally, this guy is 16 years old. Like what? If he could do it, then we could do it too, And I honestly have a lot of respect for that kid. I'm going to teach. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Teach it to my 7-year-old for real. It's that simple. I'm like surprised. I watched it like this past week and I was like, wow, what have I been doing? Right. So if anything that I could do to shorten the amount of results that you guys can have, then I'm going to do everything I can. Right. And for me right now, that Gold Cup is literally where it's at. They have the US 30 signals where literally all you got to do is just copy and paste, but you have to plug in. But we actually have just stay tuned on the chats. We're going to have those out, for the people. We're going to do some live trading in the mornings. So make sure you guys are plugging in. But other than that, I'm excited for this. And, guys, appreciate you hopping on. He gave you y'all's number. So if I were y'all, I would hit him up, right? Only if you're serious, not curious, right? Just hit him up, talk. If there's anything you need as well as mine, I'm going to drop my number on the chat. I know some of you guys already have it, but I see a few people that don't. All right, so I'm going to drop my number. Let's work. Let's get it. Let's